escaped and he was caught. What happened that he would have faced the trial, like Shahid Bhagat Singh, Nehru ji, Gandhi ji, Patel ji, all thousands and thousands they faced the British. What for? Why has he mentioned from land of Marseille about the Indian freedom? What message he wants to give, that are we cowards?
See, he has to fight against the Britishers. But when the Britishers wanted to arrest him, he escaped to Marseille and the people in Marseille saved him. That is what he means. That they protected him from being arrested by the Britishers. Is that valor?
अगर वहाँ पे जाकर उनको सम्मान दिया है, मैं नहीं मानती हूँ कि इस पे किसी तरीके की राजनीति होनी चाहिए. हमारे सारे फ्रीडम फाइटर्स को सम्मान मिलना चाहिए.
सावरकर का देश के लिए जो योगदान है, देश की आज़ादी के लिए जो कुर्बानी दी है उन्होंने, उसके लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी के प्रमाण पत्र की जरूरत नहीं.
Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Breaking Ground and I am Swati Joshi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid homage. He paid tribute to the memory of freedom fighter Savarkar in the French port city of Marseille, where Veer Savarkar attempted escape from a British ship anchored there en route to India, where he was to stand trial. Now, the Prime Minister in an online post said the bravery of Veer Savarkar continues to inspire generations, and that has led to a massive political face-off. Let me first tell you the significance of Marseille and why did the Prime Minister, upon landing at this port city, mention Veer Savarkar? Because Marseille holds a special place in India's freedom quest. And Savarkar tried to escape his British captors on the French soil in Marseille. Savarkar was being taken to India from London for trial. That's when he attempted to escape. He jumped from the British ship near Marseille, after which the people there helped him. Savarkar swam and reached the port city in south of France. French authorities detained him and handed him over to the Britishers. Savarkar's handover to British triggered a diplomatic row. This is the sequence of events of what transpired in Marseille and why the Prime Minister mentioned Veer Savarkar and paid tributes. The Congress today said that Veer Savarkar was a coward who tried to run away and questioned if this was the message that the Prime Minister wanted to give. Congress also asked why Modi was mum on Mahatma Gandhi and Nehru's contribution. Countering the charges, BJP said that Cong's thinking is selective and that even Mahatma Gandhi and Indira Gandhi praised Veer Savarkar. Remember, both Mahatma Gandhi and Indira Gandhi have recognized the contribution of Veer Savarkar to the freedom movement. Let's first tell you what Indira Gandhi said about Veer Savarkar. These are Indira Gandhi's views. Savarkar's daring defiance of British has its own importance in the annals of freedom movement. Indira referred to Veer Savarkar as a remarkable son of India. Also issued a commemorative stamp on Savarkar in 1970. Donated 11,000 rupees from personal account to Savarkar Trust. Ordered Films Division to make documentary on life of the great revolutionary. So this is how Indira Gandhi recognized and hailed the contribution of Veer Savarkar to India's freedom struggle. Let's now take you through what Mahatma Gandhi said. This is what Mahatma Gandhi said about Veer Savarkar. Vinayak Savarkar is a faithful son of Bharat. These are views of Mahatma Gandhi on Veer Savarkar. He's clever, brave, and frankly, a revolutionary. So even Mahatma Gandhi considered him a revolutionary. And this is a letter by Mahatma Gandhi. It is part of Collected Works of Gandhi, volume 38, page 138. I shall do whatever I can for political prisoners. Mahatma Gandhi also went on to say, it's never happened that I kept quiet out of fear. And then he's talking about what he plans to do. I shall, of course, do my utmost for Bhai Savarkar. Refers to Veer Savarkar as Bhai Savarkar, calls him a remarkable son of soil, also calls him a great revolutionary. That brings us to the top 5 questions we are asking. Why is Congress painting Veer Savarkar as a traitor? Why is Congress afraid of Savarkar's legacy? Every time his name comes up, you see massive political face-off. Congress ignoring Mahatma Indira's stand on Savarkar. Has the Congress party forgotten what Indira Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi said about Veer Savarkar? Congress wants to erase Veer's contribution to freedom struggle. Is that the real agenda? Why insult India's Veer for politics? Is this all happening just for the sake of votes, just for the sake of politics? Let's in fact open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Guru Prakash, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Sangeet Ragi with us, political analyst. Vijay Kaushik, leader of the Congress, joins us on the broadcast. We also have Tausif Ahmed Khan, lawyer and political analyst, and Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist. Let me begin by asking Vijay Kaushik first. Vijay Kaushik, जब भी वीर सावरकर का नाम सामने आता है तो कांग्रेस पार्टी जो है तुरंत कहने लग जाती है कावर्ड, ट्रेटर। लेकिन क्या इंदिरा गांधी ने जो कहा था तारीफ करते हुए वीर सावरकर के बारे में उसको भूल जाती है? क्या महात्मा गांधी ने जो कहा था उसको भूल जाती है? इसीलिए सवाल ये खड़ा होता है कि ये जो आज की कांग्रेस है, क्या ये केवल वोट बैंक की पॉलिटिक्स के लिए और केवल वीर सावरकर को क्रिटिसाइज करने के लिए बार बार उनको ट्रेटर और कावर्ड कहती है? किस तरह की राजनीति है ये?
देखिए, मैं आपको सीधी बात स्पष्ट कर दूं कि जो नेहरू जी की विचारधारा थी, जो इंदिरा जी की विचारधारा थी, या जो नरसिम्हा राव जी की विचारधारा थी, वो सब विचारधाराएं समय के साथ अलग होती चली गई और अब एक नई विचारधारा है, वो राहुल गांधी जी की विचारधारा है। और राहुल गांधी जी ने जो इतिहास से पढ़ा है वो यही पढ़ा है कि वीर सावरकर ने अंग्रेजों से माफी मांगी थी और उन्हें अंग्रेजों से पेंशन मिला करती थी। तो राहुल गांधी जी की नजरों में वो देश विरोधी है, देशद्रोही
तो आप
है।
कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी इंदिरा गांधी की विचारधारा से कोई ताल्लुक नहीं रखते? क्योंकि इंदिरा गांधी ने न सिर्फ तारीफ की थी, महान बेटा बताया था भारत का वीर सावरकर को, बल्कि एक स्टैंप भी रिलीज किया था, एक कमेमोरेटिव स्टैंप भी उस वक्त रिलीज किया गया था। फिल्म डिविजन ऑफ इंडिया को कहा गया था कि एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री इन पर बनाइए, ग्रेट रेवोल्यूशनरी है वीर सावरकर, इन पर आप एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनाइए। इस विचारधारा से ताल्लुक राहुल गांधी नहीं रखते?
बिल्कुल नहीं रखते, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी जी वोट बैंक की राजनीति नहीं करते।
तो इंदिरा गांधी वोट बैंक की राजनीति कर रही थी क्या? तो इंदिरा गांधी कर रही थी वोट बैंक की राजनीति?
उन्होंने किस नजरिए से ये बात रखी थी, लेकिन मैं आपको सीधी बात कह रहा हूं।
नहीं, मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूँ, तो वोट बैंक की राजनीति क्या इंदिरा गांधी कर रही थी?
नहीं, वो जनता की राजनीति कर रही थी, वो वोट बैंक की राजनीति वो भी नहीं करती थी।
हाँ।
कांग्रेस की भी है कि हम देश के लिए काम करते हैं, और आज अगर राहुल गांधी जी को ये समझ में आया है कि सावरकर देशद्रोही थे या
तो फिर विजय कौशिक जी, और ये मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ, ये हिस्टोरियन विक्रम संपत कहते हैं कि ये उस वक्त इस तरह के पिटिशंस लिखना एक बहुत आम बात थी। सचिंद्रनाथ सान्याल, लोकमान्य तिलक, ये लोग भी इस तरह के पिटिशंस लिख चुके हैं, तो क्या आप उनको भी ट्रेटर और कावर्ड कहेंगे?
देखिए, मैं एक सीधी सी बात बता दूं, कांग्रेस पार्टी के अंदर एक लोकतांत्रिक विचारधारा है। जिस तरह से राहुल गांधी जी को हक है कि वो उनको देशद्रोही मानते हैं, इस तरह से हम कांग्रेसियों को भी अधिकार है कि
एक मिनट लोकतांत्रिक हक की अगर आप बात कर रहे हैं तो उसकी आड़ में आप क्या फ्रीडम फाइटर्स को देशद्रोही बोल सकते हैं? गुरु प्रकाश, द एलिगेशन इज दैट द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज पेइंग ट्रिब्यूट्स एंड होमेज टू अ ट्रेटर, a coward. The prime minister forgot about the contributions of Jawaharlal Nehru. He should have spoken about Bhagat Singh and Mahatma Gandhi.
No, Swati, I think this is completely preposterous to say such things about Indira Gandhi. And that too from a Congress sympathizer जो कांग्रेस से सहानुभूति रखते हैं। वो ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि इंदिरा जी ने कुछ और कहा था, महात्मा जी ने कुछ और कहा था, और आज जो राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं वही प्रासंगिक है। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं आपसे, वीर सावरकर का योगदान, वीर सावरकर का बलिदान, हमें कांग्रेस पार्टी से किसी प्रमाण पत्र की आवश्यकता नहीं है। टुडे यू वुड हैव सीन, स्वाति, शिवसेना यूबीटी लीडर संजय राउत जो आपके अलायंस पार्टनर हैं, जो इंडिया अलायंस के पार्टनर हैं और लगातार इंडिया अलायंस के समर्थन में खड़े होते हैं, उनका कहना है इंदिरा गांधी गलत हैं, महात्मा गांधी गलत हैं, संजय राउत गलत है। तो सही कौन है? राहुल गांधी सही है। आई वांट टू आस्क टू द कांग्रेस सिंपैथाइजर टुडे, you have rightly pointed out, today Congress party leadership has surrendered completely to the urban Naxals, to the voters of minority appeasement. We have to understand, Swati, the politics of breaking India forces is on a high. Mr. Veer Savarkar doesn't need any certification. 1904, Abhinav Bharat Society. We saw Veer Savarkar's book on the first war of independence. He was the first person to say that the first war of independence was not a sepoy mutiny, as is being viewed by some. समाज में क्रांति की बात हो, समाज में समानता की बात हो, वीर सावरकर के योगदान को, वीर सावरकर की तपस्या को, वीर सावरकर के बलिदान को किसी कांग्रेस पार्टी के प्रमाण पत्र
या तो फिर ये कन्वीनियंस, इट्स जस्ट पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ कन्वीनियंस, आशुतोष मिश्रा, just politics of convenience, that now this vichardhara of the Congress party, the ideology suddenly seems to have changed from commemorating celebrating Veer Savarkar to calling him a traitor? Ashutosh Mishra.
So there's no change in Congress ideology as said, because Savarkar's life is an example of a classic tragic hero who started off on a high pedestal, but somewhere lost his foothold and slipped off. Savarkar's attempt to write two boats, one as a revolutionary and at the same time seeking pardon, left him oarless. And here it's not a question of what Savarkar's contribution as such was. Because when he jumped off that ship, he was doing it for India's freedom struggle. He was part of India's freedom struggle. It is his role after India's freedom that has made him a coward, or whatever the position calls him.
Okay.
And that is because of his role in...
But then did Indira Gandhi not know about it when she called him the great son of India? And a stamp was released commemorating Veer Savarkar's contribution to the freedom struggle. And that's why I ask you, how has this ideology and vichardhara of the Congress party changed from Indira Gandhi to Rahul Gandhi?
No, Swati, you didn't listen to my first line. Savarkar's life can be divided into two parts. One, when he was a revolutionary who jumped off the ship. The other, when he was...
And I am asking you the same question, that Indira Gandhi, when Indira Gandhi commemorated Veer Savarkar or called him the great son of soil, it was the second part only that you're referring to. Let me bring in Sangeet Ragi as well. Sangeet Ragi, what is the Congress party gaining out of this?
I don't think that the Congress party is gaining out of it. The Congress party at most can mobilize the Muslim masses because Savarkar questioned the loyalty of Muslims, Indian Muslims, because their liberty on the basis of religion, their loyalty is divided, and it proved right. Savarkar proved right compared to Gandhi because the Indian Muslims inflicted partition on this country. Second point, and therefore the Savarkar said that religious conversion leads to denationalization of the country. This was the premise of also the Gandhi, who went against religious conversion. Swami Vivekananda, they were not the RSS man, they were not the Hindu Sabha men, but they were on the same position, they were on the same page as far as denationalization, concept of denationalization, all that. So therefore, since Savarkar questioned Muslims, and in order to mobilize the Muslim masses as a vote bank, the Gandhi family, particularly Rahul Gandhi, always resorts to...
But Sangeet Ragi, didn't Veer Savarkar also speak about not discriminating against people based on the religion or the caste they belong to, and spoke about protecting the constituents of this country irrespective of the religion they belong to?
The contribution, that's why I'm saying, सावरकर की जेल यात्रा में यदि गांधी परिवार का एक दिन भी आदमी रह रही है, नेहरू यदि 5 दिन भी हो जाते, तो मैं वो भाषा यूज नहीं करना चाहता कि उनकी क्या हालत हो गई होती। उनके पिता जो हैं वो 75 बार माफी मांगते अपने बेटे के लिए या नहीं। उनके नेहरू की पहला जो प्रेसिडेंटशिप मिला था वो भी दया कृपा पर मिला।
All right. Let me quickly also bring in Tausif Ahmed Khan. Like I said, many historians, I am citing the accounts given by historians. Some of them, like Vikram Sampath, have also claimed that on several occasions, Mahatma Gandhi advised Veer Savarkar to file such petitions. And like I said, there were other leaders back then, since it was considered a routine affair to file similar petitions. Sachindranath Sanyal, Lokmanya Tilak and other leaders also wrote those petitions. So why only selectively target Veer Savarkar? Will you call all those leaders back then traitors and cowards as well? Tausif Ahmed Khan?
Swati, there is a huge contrast. The Mr. Savarkar is particularly blamed for being coward, and the reasons which are cited is that he wrote 7 mercy petitions, guaranteeing seeking pardon and guaranteeing the obedience to the British regime during 1911 and 1920. This was one of the reasons.
Secondly, but what about others? What about others who wrote similar petitions? Were they also cowards? And what about those who were suggesting Veer Savarkar to file those petitions? Were they also traitors and cowards?
No, I think it is for this reason we see that many people who call themselves part of the Hindutva brigade, have particularly written Veer Savarkar. Show me a person, a person in history who calls himself in his own book Veer Savarkar. It would never happen.
Guru
This is a
Prakash.
very touchy issue.
But
Even
you
Mr.
completely
Modi, the Prime
forget and
Minister,
sidestep what I just said about Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi saying about Veer Savarkar or Mahatma Gandhi saying about Veer Savarkar. That is completely sidelined and ignored. Guru Prakash.
Swati, drawing by going by the same.
No, Swati, I fail to understand if allegiance to British rule is any of the measure, if it's any of the ground, then dominion status was asked. Dominion status was sought by the Congress party. Does that mean entire Congress party was coward? Does that mean entire Congress party was anti-national? This is a preposterous line of argument, Swati. History speaks for itself. Fact speaks for itself. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Madan Lal Dhingra, all of them have taken inspiration from Veer Savarkar.
विजय कौशिक रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट. आपके खुद के एलाय कह रहे हैं कि अगर सम्मान प्रधानमंत्री ने दिया है तो सही किया है. उनको ट्रेटर और कावर्ड जैसे शब्दों का इस्तेमाल उनके लिए नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. विजय कौशिक.
महात्मा गांधी, इंदिरा गांधी.
देखिए, मैं कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से ये कहना चाहता हूं कि राहुल गांधी जी के नेतृत्व में कांग्रेस के अंदर एक लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था है और उस व्यवस्था के चलते मैं सावरकर के हक में हूं कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो उन्हें सम्मान दिया है वो सही दिया है. वहीं
ये कैसी व्यवस्था है कि पार्टी एक स्टैंड लेती है और नेता उससे अग्री नहीं करते हैं, और ये कैसी व्यवस्था है कि जिसमें लोकतंत्र के नाम पर आप किसी के फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल को शून्य मान करके उसे ट्रेटर और कावर्ड कहते हैं. बिफोर आई रैप अप, क्विक लास्ट वर्ड टू संगीत रागी. कैसी व्यवस्था है ये?
I would like to add only one line. That you cannot show me one single leader in the Congress party, the so-called single party, who has undergone through that kind of a torture in the jail yatra. Nehru jail yatra was a luxury. He was a political prisoner. He had all facilities extended by the jail administration.
All right.
That was not the case with Savarkar at all.
All right.
And Nehru would not have survived in jail even for a day or two.
Sangeet Ragi, I'm completely out of time. The big question is this all just being done for politics? BJP says we do not need a certification from the Congress. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us.